Dude,
going to
the
be
coffers
put
of the
into building
church are the dowry. The church is the
that's
bride.
part of it as well.
Right, the church
that's
is
for
the
sure.
bride.
Yeah.
We are waiting to receive the groom. Okay, the coffers of the church, this financial success of the church, that's the dowry, right? That we are preparing and are preparing, right, as part of this heavenly marriage, right, figuratively, that is to happen. When we speak of an endowment, like generally when we talk of endowment, it's a financial investment. Okay, when we go to the temple and we receive our endowment, right, we're receiving a spiritual investment. Like we're contractually entering into this figurative marriage of the church with Christ. And when we are consecrating ourselves to the kingdom, we are contributing to that endowment, that financial investment that is ultimately going to be part of Christ's, like the inheritance that is given out to the faithful, right? To the joint heirs with Christ. Like we're literally building his kingdom. Like this isn't just a spiritual thing. I know we're about to go into verses that say all things are spiritual, but the point is temporal things are spiritual too. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm on the same page with you.
All right. Let's keep going. Verily I say unto you that it hath gone forth in a firm decree by the will of the Father, that mine apostles, the 12, which were with me in my ministry at Jerusalem, shall stand at my right hand at the day of my coming in a pillar of fire, being clothed with robes of righteousness, with crowns upon their heads, in glory even as I am, to judge the whole house of Israel, even as many as have loved me and kept my commandments, and none else. Very interesting. So we have judgment happening, but we're not being directly judged by God nor by Christ. There's going to be a judgment from the apostles whom Christ has appointed, and then that will presumably cascade down through the whole house of Israel. And there will be a judgment of those who have loved Christ and kept his commandments, and none else. This really seems like the opening of the book of life, right, in Revelation, that there's going to be an accounting, right, of the records of the church happening here, and to some degree. And there's going to be judgment happening, but by virtue of the priesthood. There's going to be judgment happening at the hands of priesthood leaders who have been called to administer Christ's kingdom. And that's really should open your eyes to the glory of the priesthood of the church that Christ has restored in these latter days. Right? When you look at your bishop and your stake president, you look at these local leaders of the church, there are keys, right? Judges in Israel, there are keys that are delegated today, right? These are very glorious things.
Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.